Today's the day.
People don't think that I cut corners.
Right, yeah, I know.
So that's not going to be your last battery. So you're going to do this one. My dog can have a better life.
I got them.
You know what? I just realized if I let you ride back here and went across the line there.
The positive off of the far battery and then the negative.
Perfect. Thank you, Donnie. All our brand new Power Queen 12.8 volt 100 amp hour batteries. I am so excited. But before I can get to this, I have to do some modifications to some boxes here. Now, what's going on is that these are standard boxes for your standard battery that I assume would come with the camper. These brand new lithium batteries, which weigh less than 23 pounds, just don't fit all the way in. They're close, so I'm gonna shave the sides a little bit so I can put it down into this box, because this is how I want to maintain them in this part of the camper. I want to set them right here and put my two batteries just like that. So before we can even put batteries in, I need to modify my boxes. All right, well, a week or so ago we did some unboxing on these batteries, and I showed you what was going on in here. So these boxes will have modified also, but if you'd like, go back to the videos we did a week ago and see the unboxing about our Power Queen batteries, and we'll get ready to install. All right, and so when you have such small spaces like my little garage here, you can see these boxes, by having this lip, will take up a little more room than I really want them to do. So I'm gonna cut the edge here and cut the edge here, and then I'm gonna leave these two like that, and that way I can take two boxes, turn them into one box, and then my batteries will sit right here safely. So this is my plan. I'm gonna take them, modify it just a little bit. You can see it goes in pretty good. I just need to cut a little out on these four corners, and then each battery will sit in here. I'll secure it to my floor. I will drill two small holes through here, which will go into the other side of my battery bank. So I'm hoping this all works out well. I have the tools, I have the friends with the knowledge. Now it's time to get these Power Queens installed in this rig.
Oh, there you go, Scotty.
There, getting on it. Getting on it, getting on it. That's gonna hold those together. If I just cut this off and this off, that's gonna give me that little bit more room back there. It would be wiser to be wearing tennis shoes. Again, don't do what I do. But I am in Arizona and the sun is beautiful. All right, let's see how well this battery fits. And by the way, these are the top part of the boxes that the original batteries would be in, which were a flooded battery. And so you can see they had holes on them to ventilate. So this was the top, to the bottoms over there. I have AGMs in now, going with these awesome batteries here. It really gave me a great platform as to how I want to put things together. So let's see. Look at that. Sweet. I'll bolt that right in there, right down on the bottom. That is gonna be so perfect. Scotty cuts corners. I'm trying to help him.
No, you can play on that. That's okay.
That wasn't on video.
You know,
We've got some goofing around going on out here.
Well, all honesty, David was the one that said to cut the corners off the cases so the batteries fit in well.
And what did you tell him?
and people don't think that I cut corners.
Right, yeah, I didn't want to say David cut corners.
Dave's got the channel Dave's RV Life, so go check him out. Scotty and Dave do a lot of work together with the rigs and batteries and solar and
I don't know if
all kinds of stuff.
Harassment.
Yeah.
I don't know if we compliment each other or if we just harass each other.
Yeah.
It's fun both ways.
Right.
Yeah. But the project always gets done. That's the
Right.
important part.
That's right.
We're actually doing these Power Queen batteries thanks to Dave. Dave turned us onto this company and they contacted us, so thank you, Dave, for that. We
Certainly.
appreciate that. Yeah, good deal.
Super deal.
Yeah, Power Queen has been great to work with. The winds are really kicking up out here. We've got solar panels flying around. Winds are gonna be very high today. Jen's solar panel just went a-flying.
First, I'll just combine these two together. Now 2 is 1. So I know I have, I think it's 5/8 flooring right here. I have my 1-inch screws. Oh, actually, these are 3/4 inch. So I'm going to secure this box. Boom, batteries in. Oh, yeah. Forgot I had. Oh, let there be light. All right, so you can see I got my batteries mounted, my boxes mounted together. They're secured to the floor. They are tough. By cutting the corners out, that takes these batteries and allows them to slide right down to the bottom. So, and it's snug, so they're not going to be going anywhere. Look at that. That's a perfect fit. Okay, again, so what these batteries are, they're a 2.8 volt, 100 amp hour lithium ion phosphate battery. These have a 100 BMS system in them, which is a battery management system. So they are complete, and I am so excited to get them hooked up. Okay, so what I've done is I've disconnected the solar to the system. I've turned off the battery bank. So now I have to fire up my generator to basically continue to run the house and be able to use my tools outside. You might hear a little bit of generator noise, but it's what you have to do. All right, I've already gone and shut the batteries off, the solar off, and now it's time to disconnect these AGM 6-volt batteries. Solar wire, main wire. What I'm gonna do is, even though my breaker's killed off with my solar, I'm going to go ahead and just wire this up, or wrap it up, just so there's no chance of any zapping. And I'll move that back out of the way. This is the supply for my inverter, so I don't have to worry about wrapping it up because no power is going to it. All right, I'll show you the effort it takes to get these 6 volts out. Oh. That one's not bad, it's the upper one. Stand back, everybody.
Uh-huh. You better stand.
It took 3 of us to put it in.
Lift it. No, don't you hurt yourself. Come here, Chucky.
Somebody want to help?
Yeah, 2 guys with not wearing
No, we're
any.
just
Shoes.
How did y'all choose the 2 oldest men in Canada?
Colleen and I put it in.
Good golly, hug
Yeah.
Chuck.
And those are 6-volt batteries.
Yeah.
I broke a
Big
sweat already.
difference between that weight and that weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
1 pinky.
20 pounds.
Do this.
What do you think? What do you think?
There you
those
go.
weigh, Chuck? 70 pounds? 65. 65 pounds?
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I took mine out, my van got
Yeah,
250
they're heavy.
pounds lighter.
Yeah.
Because they have.
I mean, we're taking 2 out and putting 4 in, and probably still under the weight of what these 2
One
weighed.
battery.
Yeah.
I did have to cut this ground wire up to get it into my grounding system. So now I have to rebuild this one and hook my other wire up. Getting close. So this is my chassis ground, and I am going to build another one also.
Right here. No, this is your negative. Oh, well, this negative might reach all the way over to that.
That's my solar. That's my inverter.
Yeah. Oh, that's your inverter. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you. Well.
So I need to go back to Harbor Freight and spend another $40 and get, because those are 6 foot long. Okay, there's a lot more to install these batteries than I thought. The direction, again, that was probably in the book. I should have read or whatever. How to hook them up.
Well, so what it is that you can't just put your negative and positive on one battery because this is considered a big, you're chaining batteries together. I would chain them, I would start in here and then chain to here, here, and then make your last battery in here. That way you can use the negative and positive in here.
Correct. Okay.
That way you don't have to extend these cables. You can just buy cables.
Okay. By the way, those who don't know this famous lady, this is Aja from Pandemonium.
Hi, Al.
My lovely friend, Terry's best friend, and the one that got me out on the road. And that teaches me every day.
All right, so we have some wiring, different wiring that's going to go on, right, then?
Yeah, we're going to change things out a little. Go big or go home.
Chuck, I love your shirt. I work hard so my dog can have a better life.
I got that from Jake the Snake.
All right, I love that. That's awesome. This is Chuck's baby, Holly. It's like the audience.
There's always an audience when something's going on.
The most important part is this is how we're going to run it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is...
So what he was doing was he was making one battery, the main battery. He was going to hook these two together and then go into the main battery and then make this one go into the main battery. And so
Okay.
that would be draining off one battery.
Right.
No, you have to make it one big battery bank by hooking all the positives together in a row and all the negatives together in a row. And then you take the positive off of the far battery and then the negative off the furthest battery.
Okay,
Two far batteries.
right.
So
So read the manual.
now I'm in there.
There you go. So you're just going to feed that through. Go ahead and...
Okay, then that can be bolted down now. Then.
Okay, so next is this to this. So you have to go and bolt that down. So this is going to be the only issue that you have, is that this one's going to be a longer span, so you might want to get bigger wires for that.
Right.
Just to wrap this is the cover pin away from it. Did you get that all?
Yeah, it's just got pushed back.
Heat
But why doesn't this have a
What?
shrink.
heat shrink?
This is how they compress it.
Oh, no, you need to get some tape and tape that off, like some electrical tape. It should have something like this, like a heat shrink.
I don't know why they didn't do that. They
Yeah.
hose bagged me then.
Oh yeah, you need to tape
Okay.
off all those. They should have heat shrinked it. Like, if they were doing it professional, they would have heat shrinked that for you. Actually, I've got heat shrink. And,
How are you going to get them over all the ends?
Oh, they go over.
They go over.
They should go over.
So what Aja's talking about is we had these cords professionally made. Brady, you want to show? This is Rady, by the way. Rady, which channels?
Traveling with the Graham Cracker, spelled with a K.
That's why I had you do it. I always forget about the K.
It's a K.
Yeah, so they need to have some shrink wrap on them. Aja's actually got some, so she's going to go over and get some.
This is the shrink wrap. This is missing it.
Yeah.
You can tape it with electrical, but it's better to have it
that's-
shrink wrapped.
So I need to take all these back apart. Oh well,
Okay.
we'll get there.
It's a process. This is what goes on sometimes.
Ain't lickety splickety. That's
No. You're getting the real deal as Scotty's putting this all together.
Slow and steady.
Slow and
Better than quick.
right.
Aggressive mistake.
But oh boy, when all these power queens are hooked up, power, baby, power.
Yeah. Aja had a good point about rerouting so they're not laying over each other. So I'm gonna just reroute this one so it sits a little prettier. Right there. So that's
You can go lower.
20
You can go quite a bit lower.
and a foot. So 3 foot of work there. And
Could this battery bank come? You could slide the battery bank over.
if I have to, I can tear that back apart. I can cut that off. But I kind of like having my room here because I put things right here.
Okay.
So I think the big 3-footers will work.
So the thing is, yeah, if you have a 3-footer,
Right, because if I come up to, let's say right in here, right, to go like that angle right there, there's, let's say 22 inches. That gives me 14 inches, and this is only 9 or 10. Okay.
You'll be pushing it.
Yeah, but if I have to, I'll rip this back apart exactly, and I'll move this over that 6 inches.
Right.
So they're trying to
is a
use
positive.
the least amount of wire because you end up losing
In a 12 volt system.
yeah.
Because it's 12 volts. It can't push but so much. It's not like 100, I mean 110 where it's like 110
Boom.
volts.
Right.
No wonder you had such a struggle.
The struggle is real. Watch your finger.
So they were supposed to shrink wrap these when we bought them.
Slackers.
Yeah,
I would have thought they would have.
They
right.
should have. They're
Yeah.
supposed to.
I'll watch the seal of the trailer.
Just covers it, so there's
Yep,
not
yep.
as much bare metal showing.
And these two can go back together.
Yep. You're done with that. Watch your finger.
Dave picked Scotty up some more wire. That is big wire.
Perfect.
All right, this is still a work in progress here. Got Dan here, Blue Van Dan. He's got his hands in the mix now. Scotty, what do we got going on?
All we got is two wires to hook up. We just had to move the battery box over a little. I can still get to my on-off switcher pretty good.
Yeah, so we had the battery sitting out here, so he likes to put something right here.
My cables won't work, so.
Yeah,
Pardon me, excuse me.
that's all right.
You're keeping me from my beer.
No, I've made a heck of a mess, I'll say that much.
It's gonna all be done right.
Absolutely.
And our Power Queen batteries are gonna be working good.
Your van had like 2 incidents the last I watched, and then I saw you start on the bus. Yeah. But you're still maybe in the blue. You're gonna keep, moving it around.
My whole family was raised there. All three of them.
40 mile an hour winds. I don't know about here.
Let me.
I took the advice from you. It only took me all day, Dan.
That's what I was saying. Don't sit down there and glance up and go,
Oh, you put a bungee on the
Yeah.
door? Yeah, that
Because
thing was.
Dan came over and he's like, why don't you? A smart man would put a bungee, and I'm thinking, yeah, well, let's find that
Yeah,
guy. Oh, you're
this
the one.
thing has been hitting Scotty all day.
Now we're just hooking up the grounds, and we should be hot to trot. That should be everything. Let's see what happens. That's kicking the charger on. All right, sitting at 12.8, 12.9. Solar's doing its job. Batteries are hooked up and going. So excited. 13.37, same thing. So does that tell me that I'm all hooked in the same number? I don't know if you can see in there what That's sad. That was a bit of a project, but I'll be honest, it's great to be around friends and have advice. Again, read the brochure that comes with the batteries. I just kicked my inverter on. I can see the light on my ice maker came on. Let's see if we can make some ice, because if you can't make ice, then it ain't worth it. I hear it running. Here comes the big bang. That's when the ice maker kicks on. Smooth as butter. Yeah! Thank you, Power Queen. In the first series of the video with my Power Queen batteries, I got a charger also, a battery charger. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook that up. And actually the storm's coming, so I'm not going to make any solar power. So I'm going to hook up my battery charger, run off my generator, and bring these batteries all the way up to the top. All right, we're all hooked up. As you can see, a storm's coming in, so I'm not making any solar power to charge these batteries up to 100%. So I have my generator running, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my Power Queen 20 amp 14.6 volt charger, and I'm going to top these batteries off. So this is another handy unit to get from Power Queen. It's on their website. It's just a way to supercharge your batteries and to be able to charge them if you have to run your generator. So, pretty simple. Positive, negative. I'm so fortunate to have a plug-in right here. There she's running. So you can see we're running red. That means we are charging properly. So we're good to go. And I'm fully charged. It will give me a green light, non-blinking. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run this system for a good week and a half, and then I will give you an update. So remember, for information, go to the description below and check this stuff out, because I am really happy with everything so far. I'm really excited. So we'll see you on the next video. And once again, thank you, Power Queen, for sponsoring this video. We do appreciate it.